Good morning, students. I am Mrs. Srilata here. This is my video number 4. I am going to teach letter writing for class 10th. In video number 2 and 3, I had discussed about essay writing. So before going to letter writing, let me tell you the importance of developing your English. Children, as you go from one class to another, it is very important that your knowledge in English should improve. Only then you will be able to write according to your standard, according to your class. It is important that you use grammatical expressions and vocabulary appropriate to the level of the exam. Even if there are no mistakes in your writing, you will not be able to get a good grade if you use only the language and vocabulary that you have learned at elementary level. Even in informal writing, there is a good range of language you can use. So I'll just give you some tips which you can follow to improve your English. Read regularly. The best way to improve your English and your composition writing is to read regularly. Read modern books of science fiction, detective stories, books with a historical theme, adventure, newspapers, and standard magazines. Regular reading builds up your vocabulary and helps you to master useful sentences, sentence patterns, and verb forms, prepositions, articles, etc. Set yourself a daily target and stick to it. Try to read at least half an hour to 45 minutes daily. After 2 or 3 months, you can see that your English would have improved. So, now let us go to our topic, that is letter writing. So, letter writing is a skill and it is very essential for every educated person. Despite the prevalence of mails and text messages, we have to write business letters, applications for some reason at any point of time in our lives. And so it is very important to acquire this skill. And if you take letters, mainly the letters are of two types: personal or informal letter and formal letter. Today, here we are going to discuss about the format of informal letters or personal letters. As the name suggests, personal letters are those which are written to people we are well aware of. They could be parents, friends, relatives, acquaintances. The style of writing is informal, hence they are also called informal letters. The subject of these letters could be extending to an invitation, giving or exchanging news, expressing regret, congratulating, etc. So, according to our syllabus, we follow box type format. So, in box type format, let us see what are the steps to be followed. When you take the box type format, the first thing, that is you have to write your address or writer's address at the left hand side of the page. At the left hand side of the page, you have to write a 3-line address at the top. Do not put your name at the address or above the address. Don't use commas after writing each line. In a 3-line address, in the first line, you may write your house number, second line, street, name of the street, and in the third line, your city or place you live in. Children, remember, after each line, do not put comma. And next, date. Again, remember not to write the word date. I'll show you how to write the date. Near the margin, May 2020. See that these two letters are along with the line. M capital, comma, after May. There is no full stop or comma after 2020. Some students tend to write short forms for the months. For example, December. They tend to write DEC, NOV for November. Children, this is totally wrong. Don't follow this. And I have not written here the word date. 10th May 2020. And the two after leaving one line after your address. Then next comes in personal letter or informal letter, next comes the salutation. Salutation or greeting, that also near the margin in the left hand side. The form of greeting will depend on the relation in which you stand to the person to whom you are writing. For example, if you are writing to your close relatives, you can write, Dear Mummy, my dear dad, dear Aunt Shobha, dear Grandma, dear Grandpa, dear Meera. Close friends, dear Saran, my dear Sasha. Children, remember, don't write my dear friend. Don't use the word only friend. You write my dear Saran. Otherwise, my dear friend Saran, you can use. Then acquaintances. Acquaintances means people you know very well, but you are not very close. To them you can write, Dear Mr. Swami, dear Miss Shah. After this, comma is compulsory. You must put a comma, it carries separate marks. Then come to the opening sentences. ICSE does not expect you to write the sentences like, how are you? I am fine here. Hope you are doing fine. Avoid using such sentences. You can follow the sentences which could be a response to an earlier communication, or it should have a reference to the subject of the letter. You can write such sentences like, I was delighted to hear of your success. You got the information that your friend has come first in your class. Otherwise, I am very sorry to tell you that I could not return your book in time. Do you know that what has happened to? How can I ever thank you for the help you have done to me? We were all shocked to hear the sudden demise of your grandmother. It's a pleasure to be able to congratulate you. on the success you have achieved. Thank you for your letter. If no such sentence is coming to your mind, you can write, I received your letter last week. I could not reply as I was busy in my studies, preparing for my upcoming exams. So you can follow these sentences as opening sentences. And children, remember, this is the first paragraph. Letters also you have to divide into paragraphs. And this is the introduction. Then we will come to the body of the letter. The body is where you write the content or the subject matter of the letter. It may have 2 or 3 paragraphs. The paragraph should be single spaced with a space between each paragraph. And in this paragraph, you write whatever asked for in good language without grammar mistake. You can use useful phrases when you write it. And you have to give all the information what you have been asked in the body of the letter in 2 or 3 paragraphs. You can use intensifying adjectives and adverbs to show enthusiasm. For example, I've got a fantastic new job. Some idiomatic languages. Things have been getting on top of me at work lately. Otherwise, it's been ages since we last managed to meet up. One more example, I'll fill you in when we meet next. You can also ask some questions in informal letters to make it more like a conversation. How are your studies going? How does that sound to you? You can use phrasal verbs and phrases. We get on well in the hostel. Write back soon. Get in touch. You can also use some contractions. Contractions like I can't help thinking I should have told you sooner. Use a present perfect progressive to give news. I have been helping my parents out at their shop. I am going to be staying at my grandmother's house all summer. Such. So, in the body of the letter, in 2 or 3 paragraphs, you have to give all the information you have been asked for. Then comes conclusion. While writing conclusion, you can use 1 or 2 sentences. The letter should be concluded with a sentence which has some connections with the topic of the letter. The last sentence may be in the form of conveying love and respect to the family members. Some examples. Give my regards to your parents. Please remember me to your brother. Don't hesitate to write again if I can be of any further help. We all miss you here. I am looking forward to your visit. I look forward to hearing from you soon. So in 1 or 2 lines you can write conclusion. Then coming to the subscription or leave taking. When you are writing to your near relatives, you can write yours affectionately, your affectionate daughter. Then after this, I'll show you how to write this. Near the margin, after the concluding sentence, near the margin, yours affectionately, comma. See children, here the Y is above the line and there is no apostrophe after R. If you write yours apostrophe, this is totally wrong. And here A is small, affectionately, comma. And then after that, next line, your name, S capital, and there is no comma, there is no full stop, and there is no surname. In personal letters, you are not supposed to write your surname. And after each paragraph, leave one line. After concluding line, also leave one line. Then you write yours affectionately. So hope you have understood the format of the personal or the informal letter. And please follow. And in my next revision video, I'll be giving you an example of a personal letter. Thank you.